Hello. We all need to have a good health. Otherwise, we cannot do our day-to-day works properly. As well as we cannot enjoy our normal life. If we are sick and we suffer from various pains and discomforts, of course, we cannot do our day-to-day works properly and we cannot enjoy our normal life. So, it is very important to have good physical and mental health. In a natal chart or horoscope or Janam Kundli, the sixth house is the main place which resembles a person's health and the diseases. Especially, the sixth house represents the abdominal area. Because the astrology explains, the food you eat is the main reason which affects your health. If you eat freshly cooked, warm, nutritious and healthy food, and if these are digested properly, then it will lead to have a good health. Also, this area of the body also explains about delay in pregnancy, fertility issues and abortions, etc. Also, the planets located in a person's sixth house of the natal chart or Janam Kundli is very important for his health. Other than the sixth house, there are some other astrological issues affect one's health. We will discuss them also in this video. If the sun plays in the sixth house and also not debilitated or weak, then native might have a good health and proper food digestion with good appetite. As the sun is a warm planet and the abdomen needs the warmness for proper digestion of food, it is suitable to have the sun in the sixth house. But if the sun is debilitated or in a weak position in the sixth house, it might cause stomach pains, pains in urinary system, matters related to menstrual cycle, and delays in pregnancy, fertility issues or abortions. If the sun is in the second or sixth house and also in a debilitated or weak state, then it will lead to poor eye vision or diseases related to eye or eye vision. Even the conjunction of Sun and the Venus either in the second or sixth house also might cause such issues related to eye vision. If the Venus is in your sixth house, it will lead you to have variety of taste food, sweets, and might lead to digestive issues and lead to diabetes and many health issues. Venus is cold planet and not provide required warmness to the abdomen, which is required for the food digestion. It might lead to have a too wet abdomen. Moon, also a cold planet, also leads to wet conditions, and if the moon is placed on the sixth house, it will lead to have stomach aches often. Also might get sick frequently, mainly during the childhood. They might have the lack of appetite, lead to a weak body. They prefer to eat sweet foods. Also, somehow they might get cold or pre-cooked food than the warm or fresh food, making the matters worse. Also, moon in the sixth house might cause delays in pregnancy, early abortions, fertility issues, diseases in womb, and irregularities in menstrual system. As I explained earlier, moon is a cold planet, represent the water too. If the moon is in the first house, you must be careful from cold, sore throat, and also the thick mucus in the head. If the weak moon is in conjunction with weak Rahu or Ketu in the first or second house, might cause mental or psychological issues. Also, if the weak moon is in the fourth house, then you might have to be cautious on chest colds, diseases related to the respiratory system, lungs. Saturn, Ketu, Venus are also cold planets, and if they also weak in the fourth house, then also might cause diseases in chest, respiratory tract and lungs. Because cold is not good for the chest. The 4th house represents the chest of a person. Although the Saturn is cold, it is not a wet planet. Therefore, it gives dry cough, and also should care cautious on TB, wheezing, and similar issues. Conjunctions of Saturn and Ketu leads to long-term health issues which comes up time to time. If the Saturn is placed in the 6th house, it will lead to have many health issues. Saturn is a dry, cold and light planet and mainly made of gases. It will lead to have gastritis issues. Poor digestion of food lead to various health issues. Also lead to long-term and suffering diseases. Sometimes cause wounds or injuries which would give long-term suffering. If the 6th house is with the Cancer or Pisces, it might create worse long-term sufferings and critical health issues. Cold planets. Saturn and Ketu are cold planets and also might cause problems such as delaying pregnancy, abortions, fertility issues. Actually, better not to have any planet in your 6th house. Sun and Mars in strong state is somewhat okay to have in 6th house because they are warm planets. But even if they are in debilitated or weak state, they also might cause bad effects. Even though the strong Mars makes a good food appetite and smooth digestion, but it might cause some other health issues or diseases when the Mars is in the 6th house. And also it might cause the delays in pregnancy or abortions and diseases related to menstrual cycle and extra difficulties in childbirth and some other issues in abdominal area and lower abdominal area. Also, Mars if the Mars is in the 8th house, that also might cause surgeries or accidents like that. 6th house is also not suitable for the planet Jupiter. If the Jupiter is in the 6th house of a person, of his or her horoscope, then they might easily subjected to spreading diseases or called communicable diseases. They might get diseases related to fat, then liver, gallbladder, and cholesterol related issues like that. If the Jupiter is in the 3rd or 12th house, also brings similar issues, mainly like they are more vulnerable to especially the diseases related to flus, fevers. So mostly if the Jupiter is in the 6th house or 3rd house or 12th house, there is a high tendency of that they might subjected to spreading like fevers, spreading flus like that. When it comes to blood circulation, it is essential to see the placement of Mars. Mars represents the blood, especially if the Mars is in the 1st house or 4th house or 5th house or 6th house. It is better to be cautious about the diseases related to blood circulation, heart, blood pressure, and the concentration or composition of the blood, like strokes, diseases related to nerve system, like similar issues, which are mainly related to blood circulation, and also the diseases related to nerve system also. Apart from that, the Mercury in the 6th house also, such people might lead to, they also might subject to skin related diseases. These are some general issues regarding the health which could be analyzed by looking at one's horoscope. But there are many more issues could be analyzed by going through one's personal horoscope, which is unique to him. In future videos, we will discuss about the separate health issues caused by different planets.